Tonight on Hunter.
Randall, I'm going.
I missed you at the reunion, Alan. How you been?
Randall Fain killed himself.
What? Here's to Randall.
Sweet guy.
Randall's been neighbor without a pen for 20 years.
It's strange that something that happened over 20 years ago could affect me like this.
Now, if you're staging this to look like a suicide, why would you put blood under the rug?
Be careful in Chinatown.
It doesn't mean anything. Spying on your friends doesn't mean anything? Abort! Abort!
The trick is not to look down.
Told you so.
What did he do to his car?
Drove it into a pipe bomb.
You know, I've seen third world governments toppled with less mayhem. He didn't even call for backup. He's got the emotions of a giant redwood and the common sense of a June bug.
Not overstating it, don't you think?
Not by much. I'm telling you, he's got to hang up his holster. He needs a break.
Well, you go ahead and tell him.
I will. That's why I get the big bucks.
Charlie, how you doing?
Tough day, huh?
It's had its moments, yeah.
Listen, I got a message for you, Hunter, and it's not a request, and it's not a favor.
Look, can't wait till I have some time off.
Captain, I think you ought to give him the time off. I mean, he's, you know, he deserves it. I'll take his caseload, so.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I'll see you when I see you. Good. Any particular reason why you need this time?
Well, rest, relax, see some friends, swap some war stories.
Change that tie?
Well, see you. Oh, do me a favor and check this in for me. My pleasure. She's funny today.
I want to officially welcome all you guys to the 20th reunion of the 1st Recon Battalion. I'm Private Randall Fain.
I can't believe it's been 20 years since I was sitting in a stink hole with you guys eating out of my helmet.
Hey, I watched you at dinner. Your manners haven't improved.
Well, count on Corporal Stagg for a bad joke. That's probably why the old man never gave you your 3rd strike.
I like it, man. Attaboy.
Someone have the mineral water?
Okay. Maybe you know. My wife, Rose, had some trouble about a year ago. I'd like to publicly thank Rick Hunter for his help. Thank you, Sergeant.
First of all, I've got 2 things for Private Fain. Number 1, never salute a non-com. Number 2, I don't consider you guys public. You're Marines. And I wish there was more of you. Let's not forget Bakeman, Sammy John, Otter. How's Alan Rawling doing?
He's okay. He's still taking his prescription, if you know what I mean, but he's fine, though.
Okay. I just want to say, I am not the entertainment tonight. However, Randall, after dinner, I do have a truckload of my latest albums I'd like for you to sell for me in the lobby.
Now, wait. I got a little good news. Because I love all you guys, I personally purchased all of Theo White's albums. So now you won't have to listen to any of them.
Wait, Steve. Don't spread it around. If it gets out that the right-wing fringe is buying my records, it could destroy my image.
No, wait a minute. I got one more piece of news. I guess Captain Anello has been temporarily moved back to St. Louis Obispo VA hospital. You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to drop him a line. Yeah. All right. Now, you want to get a picture of everybody for the cap, so come on up here. Come on, you brutes. Move it.
You know, Randall looks better than I've seen him. Yeah, that's chubby because he's married.
Whose car is that? Who are you?
He's just helping me, that's all. I'm sorry. Randall, I'm going. I'm no use to you anyway. Registered express mail from the Marine Corps. I know you. You'll call Alan. You'll tell him the big secret is here. Then you'll shut me out. You won't be able to think about anything except those damn emeralds. I love you. But I can't take this anymore. 다이엄수.
Rose. Don't go.
Alan? How the hell are you? You're out alone, huh? I missed you at the reunion, Alan. How you been?
Randall Fain killed himself.
What? When?
They, think it was last Sunday.
God, I just saw him Saturday.
Well, maybe he had already decided to do it, you know?
How do you do it?
He bled to death in the tub.
What happened?
Rose finally left him, and I guess he couldn't handle it. They've really been going at it, Hunter. I mean, he came over to my house last Sunday, and we talked for a long time. I'd seen him low, Rick, but this was the worst I had ever seen him.
Where's Rose? Does she know?
Nobody knows where she is. Randall was there for 5 days until a neighbor finally called the cops because a dog was howling. He put my name in his note. So they came and they told me. After Rose came into the picture, he and I didn't talk that much anymore.
You handling things for him, Alan?
No. He'd already paid a funeral home. It was pre-need, written down. I didn't see you at the viewing last night, so I figured that I better come and let you know. I'm sorry. I didn't call you. I don't use the phone that much. I think I gotta go.
I love you, Alan. You were his best friend. Appreciate you coming by. I'll walk with you a little bit. Come on. Randall.
Fain.
Yeah, another toast.
Sweet guy.
Yeah.
Sweet guy. Couldn't find his rear end with a radar gun.
You know, you guys are really a kick in the head. You've always been driving on Randall.
Teasing, Hunter. Never serious. Hey?
Yeah, I know. But I would like to know what happened to Rose.
Last time I saw her, yeah, it was at their wedding about a year ago.
Yeah, about a year. A lot can happen in a year.
You always repeat what he says? I'll tell you, she just took off. She was like that.
That's not the Rose I know.
Years a long time.
I think he finally saw right through her.
What the hell are you talking about, Alan? Saw it right through. You think Randall killed himself because of Rose? I should have made more time for him.
Yeah. Don't put yourself through it, Hunter. Randall was unstable. It's been waiting to happen. It's hard. But you know I'm right.
Randall's been a grenade without a pin for 20 years.
How you doing?
Okay, I guess. Got my car back.
I know how difficult it is for you. I mean, I know that you and Randall were real good friends and all. You know, he and Rose seem so happy together. What happened?
I don't know. It just seems so strange that something that happened over 20 years ago could affect me like this. All of us. At least the ones that survived.
I know that you and Randall served in Vietnam together, but you know you never talked about it. Every time I asked you, you just said that the Pentagon had your security oath. If you're willing to tell me, I'm here to listen.
In November of 1968, we were a part of a Marine recon unit called Nightshade Detail. Irregular duty. Our captain was Marco Danello. We were to work in Cambodia, Laos, handle the guerrillas there. Myself, Randall, the captain, Alan Rawlings, Stephen Stagg, Theo White, and all the others that died there. We're dropped 100 miles up the river north. Our mission was to find a tribal prince who had emeralds and stones that he wanted to use to buy a guerrilla army to fight the Khmer Rouge. Or so we thought. We were checking it out one day. When Randall panicked and he shot a Freedom Hill fighter. Killed him. The prince went crazy. He wanted Randall's head, but we smoothed things out after a while. But we lost some very, very valuable time. One whole day. Later that night, we were napalmed by our own Air Corps. We're wiped out. The raid obviously intended for the VC. Poor Randall. We would have made it if it hadn't been for him.
You think he told Rose about this?
I guess so. I don't know. He was so crazy. He was obsessed with finding out why the Air Force missed their target by over 300 miles. I mean, can you believe it? Rose never sent flowers.
What can I do?
This is a photograph beautiful wedding picture of Rose. I want you to show it to everybody you know. I want you to help me find her. I'm gonna go by Randall's house.
What are you thinking?
I know Randall well enough to know one thing. If he was gonna go out, it wouldn't be in some bathtub. He'd have taken his government issue, stuck it in his mouth, and blown his brains out. I know that for a fact. We gotta find Rose.
Her name is Rose Fain, Sporty. Come on, just ask around.
How am I supposed to find one China doll in this great big toy store?
It's 3 o'clock. How late does Carl Weathers eat lunch?
Mira, chica, hang in there, Mama, okay? Look, I'm taking care of business right now. Look, feed the birds.
You don't even know Carl Weathers. Never believe anything they promise you in a disco.
You told her that you know Carl Weathers?
Carlos Weathers, my chiropractor. Now, look, McCall, I have got to attend to business here.
Sporty, if I didn't think it was important, I wouldn't ask you.
I'll take care of it immediately. Look, Santana, what the hell are you doing? I just had this thing detailed.
Lo mereces, idiota. Espero que no te vea nunca más. Estoy enfadada con este hombre. Ya no voy a salir con este.
Santana. Santana, baby. Santana, come on, get in the car.
No.
Come on and get in the car, will you?
Okay, no.
Angus, what are you doing in there? Come on out of there. Come here. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Oh,
Where'd this Marine Sergeant come from? Let's see his tag. Hunter?
Hunter. Sergeant Hunter. Take it easy, and we'll get a stretcher in here for you. Do you know where you are?
yeah, I'm at 3346 Woodley.
Come on, Sergeant. You're gonna want to do a photo session on your head.
I don't know why. It's too hard to crack. How's your goose egg, my friend?
I'm all right.
Yeah, all right, considering you got blindsided by 5 pounds of flour. Did you see you did it?
No, I didn't. How'd you guys get here?
I got a 911 call from this address. They found your ID. Didn't you make the call?
No, I didn't. Look, I'm all right. Thanks. Thanks, fellas. Appreciate it. Really, I'm okay.
That's debatable.
The dog was out Friday when they came by to search the place. Otherwise, they'd have put the dog in a kennel.
Means somebody must have let him in. Boy, you think if it had been Rose, she would have cleaned out the refrigerator. What's Madman?
Madman is what the Air Force called that napalm raid I told you about.
Boy, when you say Randall was obsessed, you weren't kidding.
I thought you said there weren't any papers kept on Nightshade.
I did. Before I got knocked out, I was looking at some declassified information Randall had on Nightshade as well as an Operation Madman.
Well, that was 20 years ago. If Randall got a hold of some top secret papers, he must have done it through the Freedom of Information Act.
Right.
I'll go check it out.
Yeah, thanks.
If you find Rose, maybe she'll know.
Don't lose heart, McCall. Never give up. Sure, it's an ugly big bureaucracy. Sure, it's dull. Sure, it's a grind, but somebody downtown loves you.
What brought this on? The heat?
No. Semi-gloss enamel paint. My paint. After sending in requests in Quintuplica for 3 years, they're finally made a connection down at facilities in operation.
No kidding. Congratulations.
Thank you. Listen, I want to talk to you about your partner. I'm a little worried. Now, he asked for some R&R, and now he's back again. What's up?
Well, hey, Hunter's never been an open book, you know?
He and Fain were pretty close, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. They went right into the Marines right out of high school. Saw some heavy fighting together. Hunter doesn't talk about it much, though.
Well, I heard the 911 call, and I had SID do a voice print. It's not Hunter. My guess is some burglar read the funeral notice, and he's trying to pick up a freebie.
Well, how many burglars call 911 for a cop?
I don't know. I give up. It might happen. The important thing is this. Do not let Hunter hatch this into something it isn't.
Hunter? I got the case report on Randall. Coroner listed cause of death as prima facie suicide. He left a note. His doctor said that he was healthy. Van Nuys Dix tagged it as emotional. He died of an overdose of morphine.
So many dead, I've got to. You know I loved you. Ask Alan Rawling if you need anything. Okay. Randall wants to OD and then bleed neatly to death from a tube from his arm into the toilet. So he shoots up 20 cc's of morphine. Now, does he have enough time or the motor control to deal with the tube, the needle, and the syringe?
No. He'd be out in a minute or less.
Okay. Something else. Randall's truck radio was tuned to a station in San Luis Obispo. You know who was in a hospital in San Luis Obispo?
Who?
Marco Danello. Captain Marco Danello, the commanding officer of our Nightshade unit.
That's interesting. So you have some little theory you're cooking up, huh? The captain said you would. I suppose it's a secret.
Baker 6, Baker 6. Monitor channel 9. The old man wants it sent.
Suppose it's a secret. You'll have to ask the captain.
Have to ask the captain what?
Your little Rose got herself mixed up with a fast cat by the name of Richard Wing. My sources tell me that Wing never has a pie-gall game unless the chi, that's the cosmic bad breath, is blowing the other way.
They have big games here, Sporty?
Well, might not look heavy, Hunter, but Wing buys peace of mind with some major firepower. I would use a SWAT team.
Now, why would I want to do that if I got you?
Afternoon, Mama. Lay 5 on me. Lotto, you know, the lottery. I am overdue. Uh-oh, bingo!
No winner? You beat him.
Look, hey, you're not gonna cheat me out of my 20 bones now, Mama. This is a...
You're crazy. No, 切㗎啦！我係會掟你就，我會掟死佢啊！你衰人頭啊，你好吉㗎啦你。
Hey, look, this is a bona fide in California docket. I am a registered voter, and my strongly worded complaint will be on the commissioner's desk tomorrow morning. You got a chopped liver.
Yeah, what do you want?
Hey, June, there's a fire out here? Police! I'm Sergeant Hunter. If you mess with me, I will arrest you on a 182 or a 330 PC, conspiracy to gamble. I want Richard Wing.
I'm Richard Wing.
I can shut this place down in 5 minutes, Wing.
Can you?
Yes, I can.
I have an arrangement.
Not with me, you don't. Now, you got some very, very unhappy gamblers here. If you want this game to continue, you'll give me Rose Fain.
Sure. If she can walk.
Rose? It's me, Rick Hunter.
Took you 6 months to send a photograph of yourself to Randall because you were too shy. Then you blushed through your entire wedding. Now look at you. What the hell happened, Rose? Why weren't you at Randall's funeral? And who in the hell is this scum Wing?
Someone I met. I don't get the opium from him.
You gotta tell me what happened to Randall. I gotta know. I want you to come with me.
I can't do that, Rick. Look, in a little while, I'll sell my things and I'll go home to Hong Kong. Can I have my purse?
No, you can't. Don't you realize you could do 3 months in detox for this?
You wouldn't do that. I can kick it. Like that.
You can kick it?
I just need some time. Rick, you turn me in, I'll lose everything.
You are Randall's sole survivor. You gotta talk to me, Rose. What the hell happened to him?
Randall was an unhappy man. You didn't see him after the dream started. The napalm, the men dying, the emeralds, and the madman report over and over. He was in pain.
And you loved him.
Yes, I do. But Randall needed more than just a good wife. He needed absolution, and I couldn't give it to him.
Rose, where you going?
Leave me alone, Rick.
你當佢講乜嘢？
我未啊，走啦。
Rose. You hurt her, I'll break your neck.
Be careful in Chinatown.
Who the hell is Richard Wing?
He's active in the local Chinese mobs, Major Voss, but no ties we can discover to the triad gangs in Southeast Asia.
The Madman Trail gets hot again after 20 years. 6 million in emeralds be far behind. A Chinatown goon, a suicide, a blues player, a vegetable, a right-wing fanatic, and a cop. Well, I know who the rich one is. But what are all these other weasels doing in the woodpile?
Come on in, Steve.
Had to be now. Thought you were in trouble. What's up? What's going on here, Hunter?
Come on in, Steve. Imagine Randall in the bathtub, already drifting off from the morphine. The tube from his right arm hanging down from the side of the bathtub over the toilet, pulls out of his arm and sprays all over the rug.
I don't know. You're losing me here. I know.
Come on over here. Can you bend down here for a minute?
Yeah.
Now, if you're staging this to look like a suicide, why would you put blood under the rug?
Man, what do you mean staging it?
Read that, Steve.
Confidential Marine Commandant. Dear Sir, request confirmation Corporal Stephen Stagg used codename Madman while undercover with Task Force Nightshade. So what if it's true? It doesn't mean anything.
Spying on your friends doesn't mean anything?
It was SOP, Spies for Spies. I wrote up who got drunk, who talked in their sleep. It was my job. Danilo asked me to do it. I don't know how Randall found out I was undercover.
He filed through the Air Force for Madman operation. He got your name and your code name. The same. Coincidence?
What are you getting at?
Randall knew you were a madman. Wanted the emeralds, didn't you?
No!
You knew I was on the case. That's why he came back for the reports. Well, you were too late because I'd already read them. That's when you whacked me on the head.
You couldn't prove any of this.
You left your prints all over the place, even on the floor tonight. Look at it. You killed Randall, man, and I'm gonna prove it.
This is ridiculous, Hunter. The night he pulled the plug, I was at a fundraiser with friends.
Your cronies could lie for you.
Forget Randall. He was sick.
Randall was our friend.
Major Voss, I'm Sergeant McCall. Homicide?
So I know. You've been pressing my aide for a meeting. He's got orders. I don't take meetings.
That's a load of crap. I've seen 10 people go into your office before they kicked me out of the lobby. You're the first officer in the West Coast Naval Security Group.
Well, now, I am impressed. We go to no little trouble to keep that quiet.
I need a little background information on a 1968 action that ties in the 1st Recon Battalion Nightshade detail with an Air Force operation called Madman. Ring a bell?
Miss McCall, the Freedom of Information Act of 1972 is a complex document.
Major, cut me some slack, will you? Where did you come in?
About 20 years ago. Madman is my case. All I'm prepared to say is it's murder, several murders. Where do you fit in?
Why don't you take a seat?
You took those magazines out of my anteroom.
Yeah. Wish my dentist got light armor in action. It's a much better read than year-old people.
Well, it looks like we're in for some overcast here in St. Louis.
Miss McDonald. How's he doing?
You know about the captain's injuries.
Yes.
This wing is for men who don't get out.
Thanks very much. Captain Danilo. How have you been? It's been a long time.
Sergeant Hunter, how are you? Last time I saw you was at the VA in L.A.
before they moved me back to Bethesda.
Yes, sir. I don't know how to tell you this, Captain, but...
Private Faimly killed himself. Didn't he?
Yes, sir. I'm a police officer in Los Angeles now. I'm working on the case. How'd you know?
Private White told me.
Theo White?
That's right. Only one who visits me all the time. I can't figure it out. White used to hate my guts. And now he's the only one.
Didn't Randall come to visit you recently about a secret Marine Corps document on Corporal Stagg?
Yes. He wanted me to confirm its findings. Stagg was mine. He was no traitor. He was strictly security.
I found a document in Randall's house that says Stagg was helping you out financially.
So?
Maybe Randall felt as though Stagg was buying your silence.
Faim thought a lot of things. He was talking about $1 million in stolen emeralds. I told Faim he was full of it.
Oh, Sergeant Hunter, you had a call from Sergeant McCall about a Theodis White.
Thanks very much. Just half thanks. There you go.
Then I'll just leave the pot right here.
Thank you.
You know, Sonny doesn't come out of this room very often. Just when I take him to the VA. But you don't know how hard it was for him to come to see you. And then the funeral. But it was Randall. You know, he really wanted to. I'll go finish with the washing, honey.
Thanks, Miss Rowling.
I had to go out to the garage to get it.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right here. There's Randall.
Right here?
Yeah, about 90 pounds.
Alan, when you two would talk, would you talk on the phone or would he come by and talk to you?
No, he would never call me. He would always come over if he wanted to talk about, you know, Rose and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Never mentioned Steve?
You mean the papers?
By the papers, you mean Randall's information that Steve was Madman?
Yeah. I mean, Randall was obsessed.
Stop.
Stop! Daredale 9! Stop! Stop! Abort! Abort!
Oh, well, may I call you back? Thank you. I try to get here before it sets him off, but just give me your fingers. Your fingers. Now, give me the cigarette.
Hi, Sarge. I saw you flip your badge.
Have a seat, Theo.
Oh, this personal or professional?
Actually, a little bit of both, Theo. I understand you've been visiting Captain Danilo on a regular basis.
Every now and then. Poor SOB's been stuck in bed up there 20 years. Almost blind. Nobody seems to give a flying.
I understand you filed for a Freedom of Information report on the Madman trial that Randall had. What's going on there?
I followed you over to Randall's after we had drinks. I wanted to see what you'd turn up. When I came in, you had your robust body draped over some papers. A naval security review of Stagg's work as an agent. evaluates his report on the bombing. An accident, Rick. No blame.
Yeah, I know. Randall went up to talk to Danilo about the authenticity of this.
But Randall didn't have the real thing. Mine's government issue. Here's what you saw.
How the hell did Randall get the fake report?
Compare them line to line. Whoever doctored Randall's had some pretty tough things to say about him. Cowardice in the face of the enemy. It goes on. If I was Fain and already feeling guilty, this would push me over the edge.
You made that 911 call for me, didn't you?
Yeah.
You had to have seen who hit me.
If I tell you, Rick, you gotta promise to help me.
What do you mean, help you? Cambodian.